In war, generals say no plan survives initial enemy contact. That is true in politics, too. And in the past week, President Biden got metaphorically punched by usually friendly media, from the New York Times to MSNBC to Axios. And the White House, at least as far as we can tell, has no idea how to respond. Here's Alex Thompson of Axios from last night's show.
The White House is very well aware that when you're looking at voter concerns, when you're looking at polling, the biggest concern is people are worried about his age. They don't think he is engaged. They think, that he just is too old for the job and might die in office. I mean, these are real concerns. The White House political office is really trying to figure out how can we do it.
Since President Biden launched his presidential campaign, he's enjoyed the friendly coverage as savior of the democracy, ender of COVID, protector of abortion rights, forgiver of student loans. That goes all the way back to almost 2019. But something's changed now, and the White House kind of can't figure out what to do. Dan Kanninen is a former White House liaison, campaign advisor to Obama, Hillary Clinton, Michael Bloomberg, currently CEO of the Democratic firm ARC Initiatives. It's good to see you again. Thank you. It feels like the White House is not really sort of in fighting shape almost when it comes to responding. Fair?
I don't know. I think what they do here, what they have done consistently, this is true in 2020, and now it's part of that primary process, is they set a marker and play a long game, right? And Joe Biden knows how to create a framework for a choice, an argument that they can win. I think Biden economics or Bidenomics is not about winning the media cycle now. It's about setting the narrative for next year when the choice is him versus Donald Trump, 13 million jobs versus a disaster in office, 1 million new manufacturing jobs. That's a choice they'll take, and I think they're willing to play this long game and set up the necessary conditions to win over independents.
So that's on the economic issue. Specific though about the age issue and some of the other issues. That look, this is a voter's concern. This was the Axios headline on Monday. Old Yeller, Biden's private fury. Some Biden aides think the president would be better off occasionally displaying his temper in public as a way to assuage voter concerns that the 80-year-old president is disengaged and too old for the office. In 2020, they didn't have to fight because there was this sort of choice between him or Donald Trump, and Joe Biden was in a basement and didn't have to defend himself or talk about the age issue in the way he will over the next year. My next question is, how does the White House respond to this stuff? It's been 24 hours and really nothing.
Well, look, I think there's stories that pop in a news cycle that we all jump onto, right, and think about for 24 hours or even a week or longer, but they're gone after a while.
Is the age issue going to be gone ever?
No, but the thing is that Ron DeSantis or any of those other candidates can't get any younger. Donald Trump is likely to be his opponent. It is what it is. It's baked into people's minds. And what needs to happen for the Biden team is to do two things, Leland. One, to continue to build the Democratic base around him. There's work to do. They got to get him excited, obviously. I think when the choice is presented to that base against Donald Trump, they will get that done. And then secondly, create the conditions to win over independents, suburban women, tout the manufacturing jobs. That's working for them. They don't need to win the election this month. They need to set up the conditions to win it in a year and a half.
Yeah, and we already know from the polling that if it is the binary choice, once again, the rematch, that the sort of begrudging voters break to Joe Biden by a pretty large margin. We got to run, Dan. It's good to see you. Welcome back.
Thanks, Leland.
Thank you very much. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.